everybody, I'm Mike the Stew Burner. Welcome to the channel. And today we're doing a classic. Beef with onion gravy. Not just onion gravy, onion mushroom gravy, but even better than that, an espresso gravy. And the espresso is pretty much a star of the show throughout this entire recipe. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking some beef patties, and I've had this with cube steak, beef patties, you name it. But we're going to be taking these and we're going to be making an espresso rub for these. Yes, you heard me right, an espresso rub. Then we're going to get those in the air fryer and we're going to cook them in the air fryer. Now sometimes this would be cooked, skillet cooked on the top of the stove, and the fat renderings you would use to make the gravy with. I'm not doing that. I want to cook the beef in here. And then I'm going to work on the gravy, my brown onion gravy, but I'm adding a few extras here. I've got some mushrooms in here, some thick sliced mushrooms. And for quite a few people, when they're making brown gravy, they like to add a little bit of browning agent, like, you know, Gravy Master, Kitchen Bouquet, what have you. Makes it much more richer, darker. Well, I'm showing you right here that if you don't have that, or you want to save some money, not even buy that, you can go with a nice strong coffee or espresso like I have here. And if you're saying, okay, Mike, I don't have an espresso machine. Don't worry about it. If you have a mocha pot, make a nice strong pot of coffee with your mocha pot. Or if you don't even have that, you have a French press. You can make a nice strong French press, or just brew a nice strong pot of coffee. Well, you don't need a whole pot. You only need about a half a cup. So there you have it. That's what we're going to make today. First thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to go ahead and make my rub. So I have probably about 3 tablespoons of espresso here, ground espresso. I'm going to go right in here, and I'm going to put probably about 3 tablespoons of steak seasoning. 2, 3. And that's going to be our rub for our beef. Now these beef patties aren't just your normal beef patties. My friend gave me these a few weeks back, and I think these are 100% Angus from a local butcher down in Maryland. And so these aren't your average everyday beef patties. All right, there's my rub. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle my rub on my beef patties here. Or if you want to use cube steak, you can use cube steak. If you want to cut a few slices of sirloin and tenderize it a bit, you could use that. But this is kind of old school. This is, you know, for me, this is what I'm thinking back in the 70s when my mom was making dinner during the weeknight, and she would just throw something together real quick, real good, and it's kind of taking me back a bit here. All right, so getting the sides done here. I put a little too much on the top, not too much, but kind of did it intentionally because I knew I would need to have something to get the sides seasoned, so that's what I'm doing. Alrighty, there we go. Now these aren't going to take long to cook in the air fryer. They'll probably take about total maybe 5 minutes. So let me get my hands washed. We'll get the patties going. We'll get the burner over here. We'll get the gravy going. That's going to take about as much time as it's going to take me to cook the beef patties. Okay, so let's get these beef patties started. Out comes my drawer. In goes my beef patties. And I'm using my Thai fur here, so I have plenty of room. Now I'm going to hit these with just a little bit of olive oil on the top, just a little bit of a spray. The bottoms will be fine because that fat's going to start rendering in there. Oop. These into my air fryer. Okay, so I have the air fryer set for 400. Just going to drop that down to 8 minutes. and get that started. All right, let's get this out of the way. Let's get started on our gravy. Now I'm going to go in with 4 tablespoons of butter. Once that's melted, I'm going to add my onions and my mushrooms. Now I cut up 6 fairly large mushrooms, and as you can see here, I cut them fairly thick. And I chopped up, and it was a rough chop. There's nothing uniform about these onions. I like them to be a little bit rustic, and that was 1 full onion there, and there was more on the larger side. We can go ahead and now with our onions. We'll get the onions started first. Get them a nice sweat, and I'm not going to fully brown these. You could caramelize these if you wanted to. A lot of people do. I don't. I like a little bit of bite to these onions. All right, onions are sauteing. Beef patties are cooking. We're on the timer here. Oh, there we go. Looking good. So we're going to let those saute a bit for about a minute, minute and a half. Then we'll go in with the mushrooms. I had this set on high because I want to saute these fairly quickly. I'm getting a little bit brown. I don't mind them getting a little brown. I just don't want them to totally caramelize. I'm going to go ahead now, add the mushrooms. Make sure you break these up. They're not sticking together. I always like cutting my mushrooms a little bit on the thick side because they tend to shrink down, right? You all know. There we go. All right, we'll let these saute a bit more here, probably about another 3 minutes, and then we'll add our flour. We'll make our roux. We're going to actually add our flour to the onions and the mushrooms, and then we'll add our liquid, our espresso, and I have some beef stock over here. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. We're getting some browning going on, and we've got about 6 minutes remaining on the beef patties, and they're looking pretty good so far. So let me go in with some flour here, and I've got 4 tablespoons of flour. So we had 4 tablespoons of butter. We're going to go in with 4 tablespoons of flour. Give this a little turn before I put too much more in. Again, another one of these easy peasy meals that anybody can make. Get some nice browning, but no burning. Okay, once all of my onions and mushrooms are coated with the flour, I'm going to let it cook for about another 30 seconds. Cook that roux a little bit. All right, well, let this cook for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to go in with our espresso. Actually, we're going to go in with our beef stock first, and then our espresso.
30 seconds later.
Okay. Time for our stock. Give this a stir constantly. That is going to thicken up, and thicken up fairly quickly. Keep stirring this. We want to break up all that roux. Get it mixed in there nicely. And you can see this is nice and brown, but it's not deep, dark, rich and brown. That's when a lot of people turn to the kitchen bouquet or the gravy master there. Not today. If you've got coffee, you don't need gravy master. Oh man, this is smelling good. All right, now we're really going to make it rich and brown. About 3 minutes going on our beef patties here. And there we go. Look how rich and brown our gravy is becoming. It's not going to taste like coffee, trust me. Oh, mia Dio. It's looking good. It's smelling good. We're going to finish cooking the beef patties in the gravy. Add some more flavor. All right, I'm not going to keep that up on high. I'm going to cut that back a little bit. I am going to go in with a little bit of cracked pepper. No salt. We need to add salt, we'll add salt. Right now we're holding off. Give that a nice little stir. 2 minutes to go on the beef patties. I'll take a look at those. I'll give them a temp. We're looking for something around 145. That'll be just a little bit pink, and we'll finish cooking them off in the gravy. Alrighty, cut that back a little bit more. Is this not looking good or what? Wow, that is fantastic. No salt needed for that. Not a bit. Okay, our beef patties are done. Let me temp them. We have about 135, which is okay. I was shooting for 145, but we can finish it all right in here. And those juices that are oozing out are just going to add to our gravy goodness here. There we go. Alrighty, we're going to let these cook probably for about another 3 minutes. Give the temp a little boost here. Okay, so we're going to let these cook for about another 3 minutes. Let them simmer in their gravy. Add to the gravy. Give them a couple of turns maybe. And wow, does this not bring you back to your childhood right here? Oh yeah, comfort food right here. Actually, pretty good meal for that St. Patty's Day, you know. Put this over some mashed potatoes. So this right here would be a good St. Patty's Day meal. You know, if you're looking to do something different other than corned beef, here you go. Or bangers and mash. Beef, brown gravy. There we go. From the homeland right here. All right, we're going to let these go for about another couple minutes. We'll come back, we'll give them a temp, and I think we're going to be serving this up. Don't go anywhere. Well, we are back, and this is looking and smelling fantastic. And you saw how easy it is to prepare that nice, rich, dark espresso gravy, the espresso encrusted beef patties. This screams goodness. It really does. But before we go and try this, let's go ahead and do our episode shout out. This episode shout out is dedicated to all the men and women of all the services right now over in the Mideast in harm's way, doing a job that they probably don't want to be doing right now. But you know what? They're stepping forward. They're taking on the challenge, and they're doing a darn good job. So hats off to all of our service members abroad and in the Middle East and their families who are having to put up with not having their loved ones around the house and forward deployed. It's a taxing time. Hats off to all you. This episode is dedicated to you. All right, let's get in and try this. It's looking really good. And I think I'll take a piece right off the front here. And wow, I mean, it's a beef patty, so it was pretty tender cutting through that. Get some of that gravy. It's cooked perfectly. And maybe a few pieces of rice on there. Oh, we lost some mushroom. We'll get a mushroom. We'll get a mushroom on there. Alrighty. It's a pretty big bite, but I can do it. All right, here we go. Wow. Fantastic. The gravy is so rich. You do not taste espresso. This does not taste like coffee whatsoever. Great flavor, great balance. The patties cook perfectly. Cooked in an air fryer. The gravy's out of this world. You can taste the onion. The mushroom was, I mean, everything about it was absolutely spot on. So, hey, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and most importantly, share. And right over there, hit that logo. It makes it so much easier to subscribe to the channel. So until next time, thanks, and we'll see you.